Hi, it's Kimberly down south, and if you are new to my channel, I was doing a channel about Slimming World. If you are returning to my channel, you probably wondering where I have been. As some of you may know, I kind of fell off the wagon way back at Christmas time, and I have struggled to find my footing since then, and I've not completely abandoned the plan. I am still conscious, although I haven't always been making the best decisions when it comes to weight loss. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. I do intend to return to the channel, and I do intend to continue making content as it evolves for me and my plan and what I'm doing. You may or may not be able to tell, but I think the pollen here that's coming down in Alabama, even though it's better than it was a couple of weeks ago, I think it finally caught up with me. It's either that or I have caught a sinus infection of some sort from somebody. So a little bit about where I've been and what I've been doing. So I'm still, job-wise, I'm still doing the post office. I'm still doing the bus driving position, but I have a lot of downtime from the bus because all I do is a morning and an afternoon route, which is fine. But I wanted some more money coming in, because more money always helps. But I didn't want to commit to another like 5-day-a-week job or a weird retail schedule where I didn't know if I was going to be working in the daytime or the nighttime. So originally I started looking at the post office, the post office in the United States, if you're from the UK, the post office in the United States is not a privately owned entity. The post office is a federal job, which is good because federal jobs usually have good benefits, similar to what I get working for the school system, because that's a state of Alabama job and that has good benefits as well. I was originally looking to possibly leave the school bus driving job, which I do love, but is not a great paying job. It has great benefits, but it's not a great paying job. It is an okay paying job for me. And when I say that, it's because I happen to be grateful that I'm in a position where I don't have a mortgage payment, like a house payment or rent. The house that I live in is an inherited house that came through the family. It was my grandparents' house. So I don't have a house payment or mortgage. My car, while not the newest car available, is paid for. So even though my car is a little bit older, it's still in very good running condition. It's a Toyota and they last forever. So I don't have that payment, and I also don't have children, which is also one of the biggest expenses that people pay for. So I really could just live on being a bus driver, if I tightened up everything, and didn't do a whole lot of extra stuff. I could, but I want to have a little bit extra because I do like to do things. I like to take 1 or 2 trips with my friends during the year. Like I'm a member of a gym, so I want to have, extra money to do that. So in looking at the job, I was like, I could go over and work for the post office, but then I'd be working 6 days a week. Like 6 full days a week. Let me put it that way. 6 full days a week. Like morning to afternoon. Whereas now with a bus, I'm morning with a big space in between, and then afternoon. And then I'm off on holidays like Christmas and Thanksgiving and summer and a spring break and all of this stuff. So I wasn't really wanting to give that up. So I thought, what can I do? Is there something in the post office that I can do that fits with that schedule? So I saw something called an ARC, which stands for Assistant Rural Carrier. And an ARC is somebody that works Sundays. They call it Amazon Sunday, and all it is the U.S. Post Office has a contract with Amazon to deliver Amazon packages on Sundays and holidays. So that was perfect for me because then I don't have to give up the bus driving position, because buses don't run on Sundays and they don't run on these major, probably what you would call a bank holiday. They don't run on the holidays. So I can do this. It's part-time, I guess is what you would call it. Like, there's no benefits, but I don't need them because I already have them through my bus driving job. So it's exactly what I wanted. I want to make a little bit more money without having to commit to a 5-day-a-week retail job that I don't know what the hours are. So I accepted the position they offered me. I applied for it and accepted it. I applied for it, they offered it, and I accepted it. And I've had to go through orientation last week, 3 days, 2 in class and 1 driving course, so you learn how to drive on the right-hand side of the road, the right-hand side of the car, which for you guys, you're like, okay, that's normal. Well, not in the United States, because we drive on the left-hand side of the vehicle. But having lived there, I am used to having driven on the right-hand side of the road, on the right-hand side of the car. But we're driving on the right-hand side of the car, on the right-hand side of the road. So, I had to go through a little course thing for that, where they have a little setup out in a parking lot, and we have to go through all the different little things and maneuvers and stuff. And then I have one more thing on Monday, and they call it ARC. So the other orientation was not just ARCs, which is what I am. It was also people that are going to be rural carrier associates, people that are working in the mail handlers that are working in the facility, guys that are going to be truck drivers, like for the post office, box trucks, and the bigger, like 18-wheeler type trucks. So everybody was in the first 2 days, and then obviously we have to do like the driving course and stuff. The truck drivers do a different driving course. The mail handlers don't have a driving course at all, because they're inside the facility. So the rest of it was RCAs and ARCs. And then each person has to go to their own training for their specific job. So I have to go Monday for an ARC. They call it ARC Academy. It's a specific class for that. Then I'll be done. But in saying that, I already worked last Sunday. I did half of a delivery shift, and then I've got to work tomorrow. And I don't know if that's going to be a full or a half delivery shift. I'm not sure yet. So I've already got 2 work days in, plus my orientation. And we've got about a month left of school, and then I'll be out for the summer. So all I'll be doing in the summer is the Sunday and holiday work schedule. So that's working out. So that's a new thing for me, the work thing. And then second to that, if you've watched me before, you know I'm already a member of a gym that I go to, but it's far away. It's 45 minutes to get there, but it's the closest place that I can join that has an inside swimming facility. So it's not like when I was in the UK, where almost all areas have a recreation center with a swimming facility inside. We have some recreation centers and we have some gyms, but most of them do not have a swimming facility. So this specific one that I go to, called Lakeshore, I go to it because it's really cheap for me. I think they increased the price. I think it's $17 a month now. And I'm trying to get there 2 days a week. That's my goal. I don't want to drive 45 minutes every single day, but 2 days a week is feasible, and it gets me the swimming that I really love and enjoy. But I was interested in doing some other things using like machines and stuff. Now this place at Lakeshore does have these machines. It's a nice facility. It has almost everything that you would need, but I don't want to drive that far every day. So I joined a closer gym, and you guys may have them in the UK. I don't know. Planet Fitness, and I joined it because it's fairly cheap to go there. Also, it's like $15 a month, and it has all the machines, and it's closer by. And my friends decided that they would join too, so it's a time for us to do a little workout together, and then we grab a little bit of lunch or a coffee at the coffee place. So I've added that in there, the exercise. So that's new. And am I still following Slimming World? That might be like the big question. I have not specifically sat down and said, hey, I'm following Slimming World. But the characteristics of Slimming World are always ingrained in my mind now, because I know when I'm looking at a plate, what is this? I know that this would not be free or speed food or whatever, that it would have like SWIPs in it and all of that. So that is still ingrained in my mind, but I needed something a little bit more specific to draw me in just a little bit tighter on the food side. So I did kind of set myself up for, and I know a couple of other Slimming World members that were online have tried this. I set myself up on NutriCheck with a calorie like maximum that I want to stay under in a day. So I am sort of calorie counting, but I do still have the Slimming World mindset about how to set up my plate and the foods that I'm eating and that sort of thing. So I have not completely left Slimming World. I am still doing it, but I've also added in a little bit more strict protocol for myself to have a calorie count, essentially, is what it is. So that is where I'm at as far as my eating and weight loss program, as far as it pertains to the food side of it. So I have incorporated, now when I say this, all of this has been within the last few weeks. So I haven't posted weight loss. I haven't been to all of the chats, but that's not because I didn't want to. Especially this week, it's been because I was at the orientation, and I think I couldn't come last week. I think I had an appointment on that same day as last week's. But I do go back and watch at the end. I am catching up on everyone's YouTube channels, and I will be back. I do like to post the videos so I can show the progress or lack thereof and how I approach that. So I don't want you guys to think that I have forgotten you, because I most definitely have not. So I'm going to go ahead and post this up, and then I will follow up with, I'm going to start doing the accountability every week, because I really think that helps me to stay on track. So I will let you guys know. I'll keep posting up. I will be on the chat. Excuse me. I will be on the chat this week. I don't think I have anything planned for Wednesday, so I plan to be on the chat. And so I'll catch up with you guys there. But if you're still looking at my channel, and if you happen to come over and look at this video, I appreciate it. There's a lot of people out there that I think about and hope that everybody's doing well. Lisa and Rufus and Dormouse, you may be watching this. I've got a couple of Jane Days videos I got to catch up on. Laura and Kath, I've got to catch up on theirs. I saw that Byron had posted a video, a little update, so I'm hoping that he's coming back. And there's several more that I'm sorry, Luke John, got to catch up on a few, but I have not disappeared, and I assure you I am still participating, even though I haven't been participating at 100%. As Lisa says, my spoon count has been very low lately, and especially today with my allergies and sickness. I woke up, I didn't even have a voice this morning. So I'm going to go home. I had to go run an errand and do a couple of things today, but I'm headed home to get out of these going out clothes and put on my comfy clothes, and I'm going to curl up on the sofa and just try to recover from these allergies. My whole body hurts. I had a fever yesterday, so obviously it's not stopping me. I'm still out doing stuff because I had things I needed to do today, but the rest of the day I'm not. It's about, shoot, I don't even know what time it is, but I'm headed home, and I'm going to be there the rest of the day, and I'll probably lay there and watch your videos and catch up with all of your things. But I love you guys, and I do appreciate you stopping by to check up on me and see what I've been doing. And I know I keep saying I'm going to keep posting, I really am, because I have missed it. Like almost every day I'm like, I really need to film and catch up and get myself together. So I'm declaring it today. I have a birthday coming up next month. I need to get myself back in check, and then I have a trip coming up in June to the beach. I have a trip coming up in November on a cruise, and so who wouldn't want to feel better by losing weight and being able to be more active? So I've got to get it together, and I'm going to hopefully you guys will stick around and help me. And I appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate everyone checking up on me, and I will catch back up with you guys soon. Love you. Bye.